welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic time out there today. I hope everybody's staying safe, staying happy, staying healthy. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you do not enjoy this content, don't forget to comment down below about how terrible it is. And if you're interested in checking us out live, you can see us over at twitch.tv/ProDMJoey. If you're interested in joining any of our games, we do have open slots available. All you have to do is reach out and let me know. They are pay to play, but we are very welcoming to anybody who wishes to join in on the fun. So, let's go here. Hello, players. Oh, that's the wrong screen. This one. Much better. Blue haze. So, you all have been discussing and debating on where you are going to go. Given the multiple different threads and options with all of the knowledge that you have, I believe you came to a general consensus. Miss General Consensus, what was it?
Well, we decided to go into the one with the gears.
So, Mary, you're going to have to illusion hinges, a doorknob, or a hole through the door.
Yep, I'll do hinges and doorknob.
Alrighty. Keep in mind, everybody, Mary's the only person who can do that.
Oh, we gotta keep her alive.
So, you all step into this room, and you immediately feel a weightlessness lift back into you, much like you were experiencing downstairs. And all of you begin floating, except Silverin, who can think, walk. And the other intelligence casters, they float because they know they can force themselves to fly.
Right, let's get right to it then, shall we?
Now, everybody, excuse me, I do not have a map of this plane of existence. I apologize. Marching order.
Mary, first.
Cool.
Kuma probably second because meat shield.
Cool. Move yourself. Nope, Dorzen, that's second. Kuma said second. Third, Jerkway. Fourth,
Dorson.
okay. Silverin and Jimmy are last. By the looks of it, Jimmy is right behind Silverin. So, as you all float / swim, doggy paddle, and walk into the portal, you all experience a pulling sensation against you all. And you all immediately get sucked up inside of this little area. Now, as you look around, there is a beautiful open beige colored sky all around you. Not a single star in sight and no obstructions up there either. Just an open world all around. You are currently standing upon a circular platform that has the same grooves like gears made into it, though it is completely made out of stone, and it seems to be rotating even as you're standing on it, something you did not notice from the other side. And as it is rotating, all of you step solid footing. You breathe, and it's easier to breathe here than it is most other places you've all been to in your life. Almost as if oxygen is much more plentiful in this area. As the rotation of this gear continues, you see the stairs are the only stagnant objects around you, as there's a near infinite, or at least as far as any of you can perceive, number of these gears, moving platforms connecting to different areas, and some of them glow and shimmer brightly as you all are looking around. There's the magnificent globe in the sky that has the two gears standing out of it. Let me move you all over to the continental map.
So it's kind of like an MC Etcher sort of thing, but with gears and platforms.
I don't know what MC Etcher is. What is it?
The one with the I'll
You put
post
it
one of those
staircase.
arts. Yeah, the
Oh,
Sorry.
yes. That is it. Thank you. Did not. So, we'll just move you all here for the time being.
On an MC Escher piece of art.
So, you all see inside of that massive globe is this figure. A floating man with pure white hair sits with their legs crossed and little arcs of electricity connecting between the gears, cogs, and pointed tops of every aspect of their being. Their figure and face is of a blue creation and mannerism, and their staff itself resembles that of a clock but is only crescent and moves back and forth between half of the time. They are floating inside of this little area, rotating around counterclockwise with their body as everything else in this area is rotating clockwise. Pure white dots accent where eyes should be on an individual, though they are very, very far away from you.
Can I make the assumption that's the one you were talking about?
The head just snaps towards us all.
It's
It's
it.
like,
It's
I
it.
had to say
that,
something.
That comment was it, Jericho.
Yeah, figured. Jericho also AFK'd.
Oh no, I'm here. Can
Oh,
you
you're
guys hear?
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And looks, he's eccentric. I think I've been told.
Question: when we get out of the portal and look back, it's still there, right?
Well, it was for a moment, but it keeps moving, much as everything
right,
in this
yeah.
area.
Sure.
But like the portal's still here though. It's just moving.
Yeah, it's on a different platform that now might be a mile, 3 miles, or 10 feet away from you at any moment, as everything
Well,
just
fuck.
keeps moving and cogging and rotating.
Do we
And-
still suffer planal exhaustion?
You are on a material world, so that ends immediately.
Okay.
And am I visible again?
Yes, you are.
All right.
But yeah, quick question: whenever we go back to the ethereal plane or whatever that place was,
Mhm.
are we gonna always have to keep making that save?
One way to find out. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
Realms have rules.
Well,
Realm rules.
I guess the only option is to head towards him.
Well, all right, and still, assuming given that how the way this place is moving crazily, can Sylvan? I don't know if this would be a survival or it's something intelligence, but can he like do a path that like basically uses the movement of the platforms and whatever to get us there really quickly?
You can do a survival check or an investigation roll, both of which would work. 22. It's going to take you a little bit as everything moves. There does appear to be a pattern, but specifically what the pattern is not something that you are aware of and you don't figure out immediately. It's very difficult, and it's not exactly pure chaos, but it is as close to that as you can get while noticing that there's still a pattern in place. So you all start following different cogs, and even as you stand on certain ones, they rotate sideways, and all of you like grab onto the side, but you're not falling. They just rotate sideways. Everything you attach your feet to, that is the direction you are being pulled, gravity-wise.
That's weird.
So we can literally like MC Etcher like go into the side of something.
Yeah.
Interesting.
As you all begin moving and rotating through, the individual still rotating counterclockwise, and after a moment, they start spinning their staff around in quick circles, and then they catch it and just keep rotating.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Does Silver start singing that song?
No. I just wanted to say that as a player.
So, after about 45 minutes of traveling with Sylvan's survival check, You eventually make it over towards that one platform that seemed the closest to this individual, and the stairs that lead up into the sky where they are. And you see that they are inside of this open circular object that resembles the sun or the moon to all of you, but in this world appears to be the centerpiece of everything. As you are hundreds of feet above many of these other cogs and turns and units, you see that this goes on as far as you can see. It has not ended. It may actually be an infinite system of connecting points. And all of you are but 30, 40 feet away from this individual?
Sylvan wants to try something, although I don't. So I was. He has an idea, but I'm not sure how I can do it. There's a thing.
I cannot help unless I know.
Sorry. This might be stupid then, but he's going to after traveling through this and seeing how it's weird and stuff, but it's also kind of a matter of perspective, as you said with MC Etcher.
Mhm.
He's going to attempt to, I guess, fuck it, I might as well look stupid and give this a try. Make a window with his fingers at the location,
Okay.
and then bring it closer to his face as if he was kind of getting there, and so that would be closer to him, kind of thing.
So you all watch. Goes like this and moves it outwards like that.
I don't know if it would be outwards, but it would be the direction that.
But yes,
makes
more or
his
less.
perception of it look closer.
Awesome, thank you. You do that a couple of times. Nothing happens though.
I feel like an idiot.
I look at the figure, look at the rest of the group, shrug, and say, "Hello."
The eyes rotate down. Are you all really here?
Yes.
I think so.
Oh.
Quite sure.
Oh, that's bad.
Why is that bad?
Many different reasons. Can't really go over them all. Hello? Welcome. Looks at you, Jericho. Ah, you're the fugitive.
That was me.
Well, they know.
Who are they sending then? If I'm a fugitive.
Oh, they either sent a couple of Maroots or they haven't sent one yet. I'm not really quite sure. They may also may not know, but they could know possibly.
Remind me who they are again?
No.
Okay.
Janice, I believe. Is
Oh,
what
you
your
know my
is.
name, so we're doing that now. Hello, Snakey Boy.
Close enough.
Thank you.
Fly Ren, we call him.
We came here with a purpose.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not the best at speaking, however, as
I think you're doing
I
a
often-
wonderful job.
like,
Or
his
terrible.
eye-
Depends on your next words.
His eye twitches as he's like, "Thank you."
He looks uncomfortable when Jericho kneels. Like, oh,
Um,
sure.
well, I mean,
Wait. Silvern was talking.
Oh well, he's about to pass the torch off to another member of the party.
Fantastic.
So,
There you go.
Mary, why don't you take over from here?
we were sort of wondering if you might be inclined to be of some assistance.
Wait a second. That's Mary.
I'm Mary.
He looks at you very closely. Can you lie to me?
Are you? I can. Should I?
Will you?
I will.
He blinks at you expectantly.
I am the goddess of subterfuge and deception, here to demand your assistance.
Well, you're not quite as good as everybody seemed to think, but yeah, sure. Go on.
Right.
Please roll deception just to see.
Yes,
Should I
please
roll
roll.
anything for that?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Roll a deception check.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Come on, that 20.
No, we've been feeding out those nat 20. Oh, not bad.
27's
high.
not bad, but not enough to lie to him, but okay.
That's the minimum.
Yeah, that's why. Okay.
Well, you know, we're sort of looking for this scroll,
Just one.
an astral scroll.
I am incapable of repeating myself. I am very sorry.
It might be more than one. We're not sure how many.
Ah.
Right.
We were hoping, she's gonna say, still kneeling in GIF. We were hoping you would send us to the place and time that they were all at.
So, as she is speaking Gith, you hear an echo of her voice that translates to each of you in your own native tongue. In this area, language is language. That is all. Ah. Well, no. I can't really send you to then, is, now, was, currently, maybe.
Makes perfect sense.
I can, however, present you with now.
And what is now?
Oh, that is a very complicated question. Do you have 300 or 400 years?
I mean, Jericho said time doesn't really matter much. So does that mean we don't age here?
Technically.
Can you condense those 400 years into 10 minutes?
Oh.
That would-
Challenge, eh?
Oh God, what have I done?
he taps his staff against his face, waves it over the landscape, and you watch everything rotates incredibly quickly. Yes, I can.
So if we sort of decide to sit down with you for 300 or 400 years, then the decision makes it so that we sort of already have, haven't we?
It does. But it is also, I mean, there is the small potential that your brains might... He holds his hand, a brain appears, and it gushes down his hand.
Oh,
Yes.
What if
mean-
we have someone here with a high capability for understanding stuff? Looks to Jimmy and I guess Jericho.
Jericho's still kneeling.
He does the same thing with the brain. There is the possibility of that.
So, question: why is it all gears and cogs?
Oh. Ah, marvelous question. Let me think. Am I supposed to talk to all of you or turn you over to Aceso? Oh,
Definitely.
I could turn you over to Aceso. But then that would happen. That would be really...
Wait,
But also that... Oh, we do have
If
the
I might
potential
ask.
for that as well. Wait,
who's to say so?
Oh. Wait. When are you from?
Hold on. I actually have this.
You better.
Well,
Oh
I
yeah,
think
we
so-
have the actual date.
We are currently from 1631.
1631.
Yeah, 800 was
Exandria, right?
yes. 800 was when Arane
Oh.
made her sacrifice at the end of the calamity, and she chose Ayun, the Raven Queen, to succeed her.
Well, aren't you just a super knowledgeable little individual? That is wonderful. Good job.
How do you know
As he
this?
claps, his staff just stands there.
I was able to see into the snow in tundras.
Oh. Don't eat it.
Why?
Stomach aches, ripples of time that can have after effects, and creatures that were slain could come back.
Wait a minute, didn't Super Fang eat the snow?
Try
Oh,
and spit
no.
it out.
Okay.
Didn't Kula eat some of the snow when the session wasn't here?
I think so. We'd have to go back and find out.
Eh. Well, I know there's a Yeti they're building snowmen right now.
Oh, that's adorable. Anyways, back to the previous question I had for myself. I could turn you over to a say-so. But if I do that, that puts us at a 5% possibility of having success. However, if I don't turn you over to a say-so, and you are successful in what you're about to do, we will have a fraction of a percentage better chance. Ah, looks like I don't turn you over. Everybody
I'm
clap.
So in claps. But yeah, as he's doing that, also asks, if I may inquire, 5% chance of success for what?
Can't tell you. That would change that percentage way down.
Can you tell us who a say-so is? Would that change percentage?
Possibly.
Are you allowed to tell us which astral scroll we need?
Oh, you need 2 of them.
Fuck.
Well, it's not that bad.
Well, given what you've said, then
Yeah.
if you want to increase that fractional percentage, then wouldn't helping us find one or two of these astral scrolls be beneficial?
Potentially, it depends on how I do it.
Well, are they known ones or unknown ones?
That is a fantastic question. And I will be answering it potentially in time. Wonderful jokes. I'm funny.
Yes.
Yes, very good.
Thank you.
Fortunately,
How
I don't think
Can
we
deal
will be
with
running.
Wow,
God.
out.
you are a good liar. It looks at you, Mary.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So Soren will think back to when he discusses nature, which no one asks nature certain questions usually, and then he'll think about this guy who seems to be all alone and just take a deep breath. So how are you doing today or at this present time?
I am surprised. Do you honestly care?
I care enough to ask.
But are you caring about the answer, or are you caring for my favor? You're caring for my favor. That is so nice of you. Progress. Good job. But since you asked, I'm very tired.
Why don't you take a power nap or something?
Oh, I can't do that.
How come?
Then everything would stop.
I mean, wouldn't it just resume when you wake up?
Some. James. Sorry. We're not familiar yet. Mr. Tiltova?
Yes.
Your machines, sometimes when you turn them off for a extended period, what happens when you try turning them back on?
I mean, they, as long as they have a power source, they turn back on the same as they were.
Right. But remove that aspect.
Well, nothing happens.
That's kind of it.
So wait, you're like powering all the time?
Well, that is my purpose.
So then what?
I'm sorry. Was that condescending? It's hard
No,
for me
no.
to know when, who, you knows what when.
No. It's a valid question, and it's so basically, if you go to sleep, all the time stops, and then if time stops, it might not resume.
Or it may. Differently, though. Depends.
Like what? People aging backwards, like they're born old, and then as they get older, get younger.
Maybe.
Wait, aren't you the god of time? Can't you just make servants to hold everything together while you take 10 minutes to sleep?
I do not belong to the creation. That is a law that I am exempt from. Luckily. Oh, that'd be tedious. My law, as I prefer it, is chaos. Much more entertaining life.
Yeah.
That's an interesting conundrum because by having your law be chaos, then is it really chaos at all?
Yes, it is. Marvelous question. You all are so inquisitive. I love it. You're much smarter than the last person who came through here. The dwarf just... He seemed like he wanted to ask me out on a drink. I was half tempted.
What dwarf?
Yes. From your world as well. He came through here. Possibly on accident. I was looking for somebody else. Warn them.
May I ask who that was you were trying to warn? Out of curiosity on this question.
If I told you about that, that would change a lot of things on what you all will be doing and where you will be potentially when it happens, so no. I cannot.
Well, I mean, if you don't tell us what the warning was, only who it was, then we wouldn't know what to be prepared for or when to be prepared for it.
And besides, you just told us earlier.
Once before I did.
Right.
And that is when everything else went down. It was really inconvenient when that happened. It's terrible. Wait, were you here back then? No.
Were we?
No!
Time.
No, you were dead! Yes, that's right, you were dead that one.
Wait, we were dead?
No, not
No,
you,
just-
her.
What? No, it's just unborn.
No, when that one happened, oh, it was much worse. Oh, that was a bad one.
So wait, does that mean you can see different possibilities of time then? Like different timelines?
Yes. Can't you? Gestures out to the landscape.
I look out, do I see different timelines?
No, you see gears.
No, I see a bunch of gears.
Exactly. That's all
It's
it
more-
is.
It's more abstract, Kuma.
Really?
I see two different timelines where I push you right now, and one where I don't push you.
I also see one where you get in a relationship with that certain arch wizard that knew Prissa, and then one with Trendicathon.
Prissa, how is she?
Currently stuck between the planes with the good half of Bulwark that we're trying to kind of get her back.
That's where you all are. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, I'm going. Yes.
Wait, you know Trissa?
Not now. Not now. I did. I will. I was potentially maybe. Told you it gets weird, guys.
Time magic.
It is out of character. I feel like Prissa would like this individual, even if he's so eccentric.
Yeah. You can learn so much from him if you have a good insight.
Like Sora?
Maybe. But yes, I now may help you if I do help now with your current task. That will change later. However, we want the best possibility of success for all of you, correct?
Yes.
Very well. He looks at you, Jericho. I am going to have to tell the council that you came here. But not now, later.
I understand. She's still kneeling and speaking in Gith.
You are... Why do all of them kneel to me? I don't understand.
I think it's a matter of formality, from what I can tell.
Formality? Oh!
They think
He
you
looks
think
down.
it's good.
I should have worn something nicer.
No, you look great.
Thank you.
Besides, sometimes formality can be a bit overrated.
I agree. I mean, when does anybody learn from being good?
Yeah.
I can tell you, most of those people are incredibly unsuccessful, except that one Sir Uric fellow. He was incredibly successful, and wait. This is your year? Oh, he doesn't do it. That's good.
I feel like asking.
This is about the horses again.
What?
Oh, actually, that's a question that we do have. Does Passion ever get a girlfriend, horse friend, a wife?
One of the most beautiful love stories I've ever experienced. A love of fate. Beautiful.
Well, I guess we can let him know that he will find a wife one day.
Well, don't tell him. Let him. Just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. He starts floating.
Naturally.
Bro, is this payback for all the times
Why
we've
don't
seen
you
you
just
talking about
maybe
plans?
whisper words of wisdom?
Oh yes,
And let
I can whisper too. But yes, I'm not allowed to tell you where it is because divine intervention is something that has to be earned, not given. I'm sure you all understand that very much. It is a part of, the others that decide everything. Tedious bunch if I've ever known one. Very inconvenient. However, I can tell you for certain, it is not in Isocross. It is not inside of that tower you're looking at. And it is not currently within the grasps of the school in Westrun.
Fuck.
Those three places, it certainly is not. I can't tell you anything else, of course.
In insight,
Inside check.
is that the it's not there?
Sure. Sylvan, yeah. Oink. No, that's him saying it's not there. It is not there, so where else could it be? He told you where it is by telling you where it is not.
Yeah.
He's following the rules.
He is.
Like a freaking lawyer.
Ugh, I hate laws. They're so tedious, honestly.
You're a lot different than the other guy I met, which was Sarah, right?
How is Sarah?
From what we can tell, good. We just had her pull a demon out of this one. I went to Torsen.
Oh, I hope he's okay. Such a tragedy.
Janice, as you can see all possible futures, from what I understand.
It's not so much futures, it's more of was, will be, when, and nows.
May I ask a private question?
Oh. I believe it already, right?
No, it's a question in private.
Oh, you don't want them all to know.
Yes, please.
Sure thing, buddy. No problem at all. After all, we are partners in crime.
Yeah.
Joy. By the way, is he doing anything to make this a private question or?
No, he's still floating there.
Would it make you feel better, Sylvan, if we all just turn around for a moment?
And cover your ears?
Oh, did you mean now? I wasn't sure if you were speaking then or then.
Might as well get it out of the way now.
Now! See, there we go. It's hard. Anyways, all of you take one step back, except you.
Take a step back.
Wait a second. James, take a step forward. If you're asking what I think you're about to be asking, James should be present on this as well. And if not, he probably won't hear you anyways.
Both true. But
Everyone else, do you step back?
Yep.
He rotates your platform all the way up to him and puts his ear right up next to your mouth.
Shit.
He is still gargantuan in size, by the way. His ear is the size of, like, your top of your chest to your head.
Well, first of all, Joe, can I do an insight check to see what question he thinks I'm going to ask? Because I highly doubt it's the one that he was thinking of.
That's not exactly going to work. There's no way that you can comprehend what this person's thinking.
That's fair. Yeah, so Soren will kind of whisper, am I doing a good job with Super Fang, the Amazing?
You realize I have all knowledge of what has been, will be, is currently happening, all rummaging through my head right now. And that's the question you wish to ask me. I am so happy. Sir Superfang is glorious. And because of you and your teachings, will not be the downfall of all of the Menagerie Coast.
Wait, what? I feel like if he wanted to, he could like show me the whole downfall thing in my head.
He can't show you time.
Oh, I really want to see that though.
Yes.
Superfang could end the Menagerie Coast if it wasn't for Soren.
Well, would have. But anyways. So yes, you're doing, well, I mean, not the best job by any means, but you're certainly doing better than was possible. And I would classify this as tolerably decent and adequate.
I can do better. Anyways,
possibly, yes.
For the secondary question, Jimmy, I believe that you can ask this one since, as you know, what we came here for. And also as a player, I have no idea what the question should be.
And you already know why we're here. And I've already filled my quota on asking gods for favors. I'm not going to ask you for anything.
Favors? Why would I give anybody a favor? I can't do that. That would be my direct interference.
Well, you're more honest than most, I think.
Well, I mean, what's the point in lying? Just get you in trouble in the long run. And the rest of them, to be fair, are far younger than me. I've been around since time.
I don't think that they really lie. They just allow other people to believe the lies.
Wait a second. How is Vasselheim right now?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Well, last you were there. Now? Yes, last you were there now.
Still there?
Oh.
It's currently the 100 and I can't remember how many years exactly, Jero.
24.
But 24 since it was nearly destroyed by a Titan and Vecna.
Right. Oh. Oh. Oh.
You're very expressive.
Thank you. I've learned these from watching everybody else.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's not a red flag.
So, oh, we're not friends yet, are we? Looks at you, Jimmy. Huh.
Is there a reason nobody knows about you?
Oh, plenty of people do, just not where you're from.
Is it?
I don't have... Well, sorry, let me scratch that. You're aware of your pantheon, right? The Allhammer, Saren Ray, yada, 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 yada. All of those are, who have direct power correlating to your world and realm. I am of a divinity that helped create them. Well, not specifically the ones I mentioned, other ones. And not many, I've only ever created 2. Mostly because I find there's no need for me to have more assistance. I am one of the only one of my siblings who have any amount of power where you are, and that is because I am essential. I am time. But nobody ever thinks about time until it's about up, after all.
May I ask another private question? This one a bit more serious than...
Puts his ear next to you.
So I'm trying to actually figure out how to say this now as a player. I'll just ask it, but then I hope that you just translate it as Sylvan says it in a way that works.
Sure.
Is there the most positive route to this to succeed? Is it going to... It's not going to require me to follow up on what I said to the voice of the Tempest, is it?
That question is a difficult one for me to answer. You will have to interact with them. You will. No matter what. I mean, you're directly tied into them, after all. That is your fate, your line, your gear, if you will, all around here. However, I was hoping you would ask me this question, and that's why James is here. You two have a lot in similarity when it comes to that. And... yeah, take care.
Yeah, see you, man.
But yes, you two have quite a lot of similarities when it comes to treatment from others. So, based off of my best assumption and means of success, you two should talk.
As in talk now?
Well, not right now. I have something to do. It's not like I have all the time in the world.
I think you do, but that's beside the point.
No, I don't own it. I just facilitate it. Think of me as a,
manager?
No. Well, no. I don't actually make decisions. I'm more of a, custodial worker of time. But, anyways, I am fearful that if I answer anything else, I may alter that 5% possibility and lower it slightly. So, I told you absolutely nothing that I was not supposed to tell you.
No, you certainly didn't tell us where it was.
I did not tell you where it was. He smiles.
So that means it's either that location or the one we couldn't read.
Whoa, you are getting way ahead of goodbye.
Are we just gone?
No, he rotates your platform that Jimmy and Sylvan are on back down to everybody else.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're still talking privately, sort of.
Yeah, like we were talking
he's
about
not quiet.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, you
Wait,
can.
so they...
They don't know what you said. He's just not a quiet person.
So they know something about Super Fang and could have destroyed the menagerie ghosts.
Yep. If it wasn't for you.
Which
So
means Super Fang is more powerful than you ever imagined, Soren.
He's the chosen one. He will bring balance to the world.
He has the high ground.
Oh, I could do one thing, though. Are all of you planning on going back to that tower, or do you want me to let you be able to go back home yourself?
I mean, I think we were planning to head back to the tower.
Well,
Right,
what
guys?
do you mean? What do you mean by what you said just then? Let us be able to go back ourselves. What do you mean?
Well, if I am not... No, I'm always right. Sometimes. You could send everyone back home, points at you, Silverin, but you need... time.
And there's no time here.
Technically.
So that means you can't really spellcast because something requires time to do.
What? I think you're... Cover
He
your
said he'll
nose.
let us sleep.
Well, not exactly. Hey, Raiders! Thank you all for the raid. Appreciate you.
I think you might mean, Kuma, that we are at risk of going back to the wrong time if we're not.
No.
Aren't you?
No. What I mean, I'm not allowed to tell you anything of use, but I believe your friend had one issue with transporting you via planes back home, and that issue is they need time to sleep. And there may or may not be a specific cog rotating right past you right now
Gorson
that if
jumps
you
on it.
stepped on,
Someone steps on it.
okay, time fast forwards at an incredible rate, you all fall asleep, go through everything, and then it rotates back up, and you leap back off. Exactly.
Ah,
So you all
that
gain the
was-
benefits of a long rest.
Cool.
Ooh.
Wait, then also your hit points go back down. Dang it.
Oh shit, that's right, because you had the.
You didn't all have to jump on. Damn. Just
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't have jumped on then. Because I don't need a long rest.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually true.
You don't
Yeah.
get the benefit of the level, though.
Yeah, I would.
It's fine. So there you go. See, I am totally not helpful at all. I'm abiding by all of your rules, he yells behind him. Rules.
Jared, just to kind of clarify too, because I was trying to remember when he was, insight check and the winking. So those three places, the tower, the Isocross, and the West Run Library, it's not there as in like it's literally not there.
They're in
He-
Vasselheim.
He was telling you they are not at those three locations.
Which means that the last location that we had was
Is Vasselheim.
And they
fuck.
have 3, we need 2, apparently.
And there's one
Wow.
that we don't know the location, but there's one there.
Looking for the astral scrolls?
Well, Janice,
Yes.
thank you for your time. Even though you provided no assistance, someone calls over to behind him.
Yes, of
But
course.
and because of that, we shall be on our way, I think, unless anyone else has questions for him.
As I previously said, I can't really answer any questions. I will say a couple of things, though. All of you, put a little more trust into each other. Honestly, out of many individuals that I have watched through many different times, you all have a good chance. A very good chance. And, also, looks at you, Jimmy. Maybe we can be friends one day.
Take care.
You too. And he floats back up and starts rotating counterclockwise again.
All right. Well,
Well, he certainly is interesting.
All right, everyone, circle up. Hold some hands. And plane shift back to the material. And with plane shift, I can choose anywhere that I know of or slash have been, right?
Yes, you can. You
Yeah,
may want to
so-
talk to everybody before you do it, though, just to
That's
confer
true.
with everyone.
Yeah. So yeah. Well. So rewind just a little bit. So, where do we want to go?
Well, I suppose if this scroll might be in Vasselheim, then we should probably go there.
Yeah, because now we know where to go if we want to find more about the other thing.
And it is
back at that tower.
And in many ways, it is sort of. We're familiar with the location. Like you could tell, Sin was about to say home turf because that's where the three of us were.
Although it is fucking cold there.
Well, suck it up.
I should probably say in the main hall of the take then, not anywhere near the, somewhere safe, if everyone's agreed to that.
I know where to take us, but Vasselheim it is. No objections.
All right, I don't hear any objections, so...
Yeah, so Vasselheim and not the Slayer's Take, but where basically right outside the tree where Sylvan constantly does the transport via plants and stuff.
Every time they're like, God damn, it stops stepping on the flowers.
No, Sylvan's perfectly aware of the flowers. He doesn't step on them.
You don't. So all of you look around as you teleport very, very quickly over into the snowdrift and covered city of Vasselheim.
Fuck, it's cold.
Oh, this place again.
Actually, and one thing too that Sylvan probably say before we go there is, and we're not in a rush to find these things, so let's make sure we find their locations as subtly as we can, and then try to do this without any unnecessary aggression. And then the plane shift.
Alrighty. You're all there.
All right.
Inside of the beautiful city of Divinity, for all intents and purposes. The landscape that all of you are incredibly familiar with at this point, as you've spent a good amount of time here. And you see that the snow has covered most of the city yet again.
I hate the snow.
As you're all moving about, you do see that there appears to be a good number of people out here in the open fields right now, inside of this park dedicated towards a couple of the different deities. And further past you, you see that there is a large service currently being conducted in the cemetery of Queen of Ravens.
Oh, what happened?
I'm gonna go over and
Dorsen will approach respectfully.
just disguise self on myself quickly and just look like some generic person.
Okay. Just in case it was your fault. Good call.
Yeah.
Generic NPC number 4.
Oi, who's dead?
One of the individuals looks over at you. The Bishop of the Queen of Ravens found a heart failure in his bed last night.
Oh, sounds bad.
Is that different from the Archpriestess of the one in Wildemount?
She was the Pope.
Yeah. This is a bishop who died.
Okay.
And as, the individual tells you that, you do see that there's the entire lining of all of the priests, priestess, and holy people associated with this church currently performing a solemn ritual. You recognize Teresa, of course, Dorsen.
So, was he an unhealthy man?
I mean, not that I'm aware of. I'm just here to pay respects, though. I wasn't close at all. That was,
Right, well, I didn't assume so. Just figured.
I mean, fair health, to say the least.
So they're suspecting some foul play or something then?
Not that I'm aware of. Why? Should there be?
I don't know.
Would you stop that?
What? Stop what? Who are you?
Please, everybody, be respectful. This is a funeral service.
I know. Just like people, you know.
Selwyn is just like pinching his eyebrows because he's the bad guy apparently here.
Yeah.
You know,
beat her passive deception of 27. Like, just...
eyebrows, but is the bridge of his nose.
I look at Doris like, I really don't get why you guys like to bury your dead. I mean, zombies and skeletons exist. Couldn't that just be more fuel for them to rise up somewhere to try to invade the city? Wouldn't it make more sense to burn them?
Was that in character, Dorzen?
Wait, what?
Oh, he was talking to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was.
I said, I don't understand why you guys always insist on burying your dead when necromancers exist. They could just raise them up as fuel for an army. Wouldn't it make more sense just to burn them so there's just ashes?
Okay, I might be a follower of the Raven Queen, but I am still foreign to human burial rites as the next person.
I mean, it's just strange. I mean, we all know skeletons exist. You're just putting a skeleton in the ground that's just not animated. If you burn
Be
it,
quiet, you lot. This is a somber moment.
We're being quiet.
you're just one with insane passive.
True.
From what I understand, the ground is consecrated, so you can't resurrect anything.
And that just seems like extra steps, though. I mean, not to mention the land could also be used for something else. I mean, a jar of ashes doesn't take up a lot of room.
I don't know why they wrote the stupid thing. I wasn't there. Shush.
So, as you two are having this conversation, looking over the crowd, because both of you are taller than 99% of people in this world, just watching over the crowd at everything, you do see that Lady Teresa, the head archpriest of the Church of Ravens, is currently conducting a very quiet ritual of incense and incantation over a casket that is being lowered into the ground. After that is done, the crowd immediately disperses, leaving behind only the closest living relatives to mourn quietly. And all of you are kind of stuck there for a minute as everyone's walking away. And Lady Teresa turns around and looks over at you all.
Gives like a half smile and just waves and turns the doors in. Did he need to say something?
Dorothy, you were being talked to again?
He was smiling at Lady Teresa, though.
Yeah.
Yes. He smiled and he waved and he turned to you and said, to say something.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time.
I explain everything my character does.
You might need to get headphones, bro.
I tried that. It interferes with my mic.
But anyways, yeah, so he asked you that?
I'm sorry, I talked over him when he was repeating himself.
All right. Do you need to talk to Lady Teresa? He's asking you. Do you need to say something to her?
I do not believe so, as I will also wave and begin to walk.
She head nods at you all.
I look weirdly at her and head nod back.
Selwyn will kind of not pull Dorzen aside, but kind of get close to him as he's walking and stuff? Because Dozen, you said you're not talking to her, right?
As far as I'm aware, she doesn't need to speak to me.
He'll just someone kind of bring up. You mentioned yourself that the Raven Queen is on our side. Might Lady Teresa be of help assistance in locating or knowing who has these scrolls we're looking for?
Perhaps the Church of the Raven Queen doesn't exactly have the strongest pull with the other churches.
They've got more pull after what their champion did 124 years ago. And while I'm not saying to ask this now because of the funeral, at least some point later, it wouldn't hurt to ask.
Perhaps. Wait, how long has it been since the fight at with the Craven?
3, 4, 5 months. Give or take.
5 months?
Yeah, give or take. We did a bunch
Holy
of time jumps as well. Remember?
All right.
Wait.
I thought she was stuck to a location for a year.
You guys took a month of downtime.
Yeah.
Right? A month of downtime.
And then it was about a month to the pirate place.
Yeah. And then you're about a week past that. Well, no, you sailed back, which was also another 3 weeks. So 3, 4 months? 3, 4 months. And
she was locked in the location until she finished that hollow spell.
Well, she has to be there every day.
Yeah, well, we didn't walk back, sail back all the way because we got dropped off at an island and then transport via plant bullshit.
Yeah.
So 3 months. We'll call it 3 months.
Yeah.
Regardless. She... Yeah?
Yeah, she could probably not have to deal with that hallow spell anymore, though.
I mean, she probably still does because it's probably like a
Yeah,
for
no,
the church or something.
The hallow spell was for something else. We pulled her away from that for the Craven shit.
Well, that's what she needed the year for, the hallowed spell. No, not the
Yeah.
hollow spell. To hollow the church that's right next to Pheolin.
Oh.
That's
Right.
what she was doing, remember? Yeah.
Yep.
Remember, she
we
told
know-
you cultist shit was happening over there, and she wanted to sanctify it herself to be sure it was the most powerful one that it could be.
Yeah, and we interrupted her about like 3 weeks in.
Mhm.
I'd hate to do it again. This time, 3 months in.
She turns away from the service that's being held and begins walking towards you all.
Oh, shit.
I guess
Oh,
she's coming to us
shit.
anyways. I'm like, both the doors and swords. You guys are like, well, shit.
You assholes, I was trying not to bother them.
Good
Hey, are you
evening,
gonna-
all of you.
Good evening, Lady Teresa.
It
Good
is
evening.
difficult for me to focus when I keep seeing your lips moving with my name and referring to me. However, if there is something you need, I am returning to the Menagerie Coast this evening.
We would not interrupt you from doing that, but doors in here might have a question or two to ask you.
She turns towards you, Dorson.
Would it be possible to... I'm trying to think of how to word this. I'm forgetting what the word is called. It's like...
Commune.
No, well...
Parlay.
Confide?
No, it's I was gonna ask her to like write a recommendation letter to get us into like the library or something.
Oh, to give you permission.
Yes, yeah, that's it. I forgot what I'm trying to think of a word and I'm not thinking of it.
There are a number of different libraries in this city. I would have to be more knowledgeable about which one you are referring to, and I would also have to ask why. I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I noticed
Fly.
that, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's adorable. I want it."
Shall we all speak somewhere more private, then?
Yeah.
It would be
Alright,
for the
let's
best.
go.
What are you talking about, stranger? We don't know you. He looks at
I have
Mary.
no idea what you're talking about either.
She keeps walking.
Thorson follows her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't.
We already have bothered her. We might as well.
Yes, Soen's following, but he keeps like trying to get Mary to drop the damn disguise.
Yeah, good luck.
Not happening.
So, anyways,
Didn't you already learn what happens if we don't drop it in the tower?
What?
You'll be stuck that way forever, is what he's implying.
It's like when you
I'm
keep
not
making a silly
invisible right now,
face.
if you keep doing this, you will be stuck like that forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll
That is
shoot your
legit.
eye out.
That needs to be a consequence of using disguise stuff too many times.
So back on track for the game, everybody. You walk with her through the streets, heading over towards the Church of the Queen of Ravens, stepping up the stairs and entering inside. You see that it is the most packed that it has been in a very long time, at least as far as any of you who are knowledgeable about this location know about. There are many individuals sitting among the pews, praying, giving their condolences, setting up a quieted service for the family that has passed. And she walks with all of you back over towards a back room. And when she opens the door, you all see that there is a 7-foot-tall, incredibly lanky human with a very large hat leaning over a desk, who slowly turns and looks up at all of you. Why, hello there, Lady Teresa.
God, fucking Hannibal Lecter.
Hello, Alan Rickman.
I was thinking Hannibal Lecter, but yeah, that works too.
Mr. Amagon, are you done with your research? No, I am not. He keeps looking down at the paperwork on the desk. Mr. Amagon, I need you to step out, please. Very well.
Magic Professor Snape.
He very lankily walks past all of you with a very almost blissfully ignorant look on his face. Just
I'm going to move past him, like, just nonchalantly, and not trying to draw attention to myself, but just moving so I can see what sort of stuff he was studying.
all right, roll a perception check.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
These are commune folders, meaning how to commune. Different entities that it might be decent to try to come in contact with, their associated records, and their association with individuals who utilize them as well.
Well, that might be interesting if I knew how to read.
Very well. She goes over towards the desk, sits down, and closes all of the things that he was looking at. Please, shut the door, Miss Homeless Person, who apparently is here.
Barley,
Mary just dropped the damn disguise.
Not even gonna entertain this.
Yeah, you forget one thing, Mary. You might be able to disguise yourself, but I can still tell it's you because my discerning eye.
Well, sure, but you also know Mary. Like, it's...
You're in the
I'm going
house
to-
of the Raven Queen. Have some respect.
You're
I
also
mean-
starting to second guess your own perceptions.
Also, I can smell your sass.
It's not a
Dispel
thing.
magic. It's gone. God damn it! A
Fuck
third
you,
level
sir.
for a first level.
Worth it. It
Oh,
was
well.
worth it.
So, all of you, will you be telling me what it is you all are doing, and tell me why one of our bishops here were speaking of you this night before they died?
Wait, they were speaking of us?
What?
Not of all of you. Looks at you, Dorson.
Did I meet this bishop before?
Possibly? You've only ever been introduced to Lady Teresa. You've met nobody
Is this
else.
the bishop that did the ritual?
Oh, hey, maybe. But you were never introduced. They just did it.
Yeah, they just.
So, would you please enlighten me? Especially how you all randomly just appear here.
I mean, we just plane shifted here.
But that is concerning. We had no knowledge that he was speaking about us, or at least him, before his death. We had heard it was a heart failure.
It was. He spent the last 10 days doing nothing but researching and communicating with our goddess, not allowing himself to eat or sleep or anything else. And nobody could figure out why. And last night, the only thing he muttered that made any recollection of sense was your name. Supposedly. This is what I heard from others who were present while he was doing that. So.
Well, have you tried doing that speak with the dead thing you people do? Sometimes.
Someone kicks Mary in the shin lightly.
No, not yet.
Children.
We wish to give the family proper respect before anything. We thought he might have been stricken with madness. The two of you are in the back, kicking. Do you want me to remove you both children from my office?
Soen is like midway to kick back, and then he stops.
He started it, so you could kick him out.
I don't care who is starting it, I'm ending it.
Lady Teresa is the parent we need.
She's not the parent we deserve, but she's the parent we need.
No, she is exactly who you fucking deserve.
She is.
Honestly, though.
So,
my apologies, ma'am. Soen actually looks similar to how he is when he's getting scolded by his mother.
Oh, I know that look.
Well, in regard to the bishop, I am willing to ask what he was talking about. If she catches my drift.
So you are the one looking for that information then?
We are looking to gain access to the astral scrolls.
Outside of this office, do not speak those words. Vasselheim has ears.
Very well.
Why?
We need to go. And now my notes are bleeding together. We need them to know how to get to Unity, right? That's me asking the DM. I completely forgot. My notes are blended for some reason.
You need them to learn specifically the ritual of untethering.
Ah, okay. Other thing. Weird. Need to learn how to untether.
Use your next words very carefully. Why?
Is that for everyone?
No, she's looking at you, but she said use your next words very carefully. Remember, tethers are associated with fate. Death and fate are the domains.
I mean, I think I have some notes that could help, but I don't know if I.
I just taking time and choosing my words.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lady Teresa's super patient.
5, 4.
Outside, we're all in this room, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're all here.
Okay, I'm reading the chat. Like, wait, what?
No,
Yeah.
the way I was saying that is Sylvan's taking position near the door to listen in on what's happening inside, but also to be close enough to hear if there's anyone outside the door trying to be like sneaky, sneaky, listen in.
Since she did say that Vasselheim has ears.
Because this is the path that our goddess has told me to be able to save my friend.
Roll persuasion. Advantage.
Okay, I was gonna ask for my second.
That's me saying use your advantage. That's
Okay.
Yes, I know. You're the only
Persuasion.
person who like saves it for the niche moment.
For clarity, though, the Raven Queen didn't
She
tell
did.
Doors in that,
She
did
told
she?
me.
Okay.
She's
I
when
don't
I got
remember
like
that.
reincarnated or something. That's when that happened, if I remember right.
I think
It was very long ago when you were reincarnated. She made you aware that there was a path to save her, and you believe this is the path,
All right.
which is why it's persuasion.
Can I guidance myself in front of her?
It's a little late for that.
Okay.
I mean he can guide himself while he was looking for his words, just like, oh, how am I gonna say this?
21.
We're trying to save our friend, Flash of Genius.
26.
The one who sacrificed herself.
Yes.
The rest of Vasselheim will not allow us to do this if they are aware. And we would have to go and get it, though I do not believe the Earthbreaker would allow us to easily take it.
Groot's protecting this thing.
Ancient knowledge needs protectors.
I mean, he can be the Earthbreaker, but Sullivan can break the Earth too.
Okay.
Druid shit.
This is the guy. This is the guy who put Grog in this place, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pre-level 20 Grog.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that was
true.
like level, like what, 12?
Yeah, so this guy's
Seven.
maybe on par with the guy that you met over the Plank King. So, like... This is... There is no thinking about this. It is her will, it is what I do.
This turns out to be a far right of whatever the hell she was referencing. I'm gonna feel really bad.
You have to take risks.
Mm.
She looks at you, Dorzen. You truly believe this is the path that she knows that you can walk?
I do.
Very well. Sylvan was your name, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Please let Armagon know he's allowed to come back in here now.
Sullivan kind of cracks open the door, and I assume Almagon's like right there.
He's standing 3 inches away from you.
You can come in.
He lurches into the room. Hello, everybody.
God, it's fucking...
Hello, Clarice.
This
Hello.
is Mr. Armagon. Currently in hiding from individuals associated with the group that you and Prissa and you, looks at you, Jimmy, helped to disassociate in Tal'Dorei. Armagon, I believe these are the individuals that you should be thanking. He walks over to each of you. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Well, since you are in hiding as of now, Amagon, and I promised that we would find you protective custody, you are being put into their direct care. As such, you are going to be assisting them as we commune with our goddess and see if you can fill the slot of one of our new bishops. Very well, madame. It will be a pleasure to help you all with anything you need.
See, this is why I love the Raven Queen's church. Look at this guy.
Like, look how supportive they are, even if they are kind of interesting individuals.
We always needed an Igor for our house.
He's not an Igor, he's tall.
He's Lurch.
Actually, if I think, given what you guys described your character as, he's probably one of the few people that can like match your height.
Oh, he's 7 feet tall as a human, but he's like thin as fuck, lanky.
Slenderman levels?
Yes.
Oh god.
If you saw him in your doorway, you would all roll initiative, like 100%.
Like, oh fuck no!
Well, was his research actually sane? As it turned out, it may be. I assume in one of his previous rituals, he was communing with our goddess to see if there was anything that was disturbing the cycle. And he must have found something and decided he had to find all of the answers with haste for some reason. Looks at you all. So, I cannot help but to feel that his need to save you time, even at the sacrifice of all of his, means that haste should be made.
I suppose so.
Those of us in this church value life above all else. And to give up ours means it has to be for something more important. So, Amagon, you will assist them with whatever they need. He is a strange fellow. You hurt my feelings. But he is a trustworthy one. A keeper of a grave site for generations that his family was in charge of. One associated and consecrated since the birth of our queen.
That must have been an honor.
It was mostly boring. Regardless. The astral scrolls are preserved by the keepers of knowledge and those that seek it above all else. I do not wish to speak her name, as I do not wish to draw her attention, even but for a moment. If you go to her home, that is where it will be. It will be a challenge to get them. Though, you must understand that they are doing what they believe is right.
Is she talking about the Sphinx?
No, she isn't. She told you Earthbreaker.
Oh.
Which
yeah.
Kuma, if anybody, would be aware of. Before joining this party, you probably went in fighting pits a lot, and you may have even tried to spar him once or twice, but I can tell you, you started this campaign level 12 as Kuma?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got your ass fucking whooped by him. It was not a contest.
It was hilarious for Sylvan, who didn't know. Well, no, he did know Kuma at the time, but he only just knew him, so it was still hilarious.
Well, I have wanted a rematch against him for quite some time.
Do not be brutish, please.
But
We're not
Kuma-
killing anyone.
Do you
who said
remember
anything
what?
about killing?
You remember what I said before we came back to this plane? No unnecessary aggression.
Fine.
Well,
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
all of you know where you need to go. Do what you need to do. Research his notes of everything that he wrote down. Many of it is in shambles and ramblings, but maybe something can be of use to you. She stands up and gestures to the desk. I, however, am going to be calling a meeting between all of the archpriests. The meeting will be held tomorrow. That'll be your window.
Thank you.
Jared, when she says archpriest, is she saying like all the other churches?
Heads
not
of
just-
church.
Ah,
Yep, all of them.
Okay.
She can at least take out the head honchos.
So basically, it's time to heist. Let's do this.
You have 1 day to prep heist, and this is where we're ending
my
the session. Players, thank
Oh,
you all
shit.
very much for playing. Viewers, thank you much for watching. We will not have a session next week because I will be on vacation. But after that, when we come back, we got a heist, baby. We'll see you all
What
next
is-
time.
Doors in.